Let's look at the third graphing technique. It's called translation. Translating. Okay, translation. Let C be greater than 0, a positive number. Then the following rules gonna apply. To graph y equal the original function added a number. Remember, C is a positive number, so if you add a number to it, you're gonna shift the original graph, the ones that we know, or if any random graph, you're gonna shift it C units up. If you have y equal f of x minus a number, then you're gonna shift the graph C units down. If you have y equal f of, so watch the difference, guys. Okay, x plus c, so the c added to the x, not added to the y. This is y equals something plus, so this is added to the y. C is added to the x. If it's added to the x, you're gonna go to the left, and this is very confusing. Students are gonna make this mistake because it's the opposite. When you add to the x, you go left. When you subtract from x, you're gonna go to the right. So keep an eye on that. Okay, all right, so let us look at just an example only to cover this idea. Let us say that you're asked to graph, and I'm gonna put them all in one. F of x is equal to, let's do the original, x squared. Then we're gonna do g of x equal x squared plus 2. Then I'm gonna do another function, h of x equal x squared minus 2. Then I'm gonna do a r of x to be equal to, look at how we're gonna do it. So this is outside my x. When it's inside, it's gonna be parentheses, x plus 2 squared. So keep an eye on how it's gonna look like, because that's gonna be confusing for the first time. And then the last function, let's call it t of x, is gonna be x minus 2 squared. So I added to the y, I subtracted from y. I added to the x, I subtracted from x. But all of them are my lovely x squared. Okay, so let's look at it. Alrighty. So let's graph the first one. Again, we know 0, 0, 1 and 1, 2 and 4, 0, 0, negative 1 and 1, negative 2 and 4. So I'm gonna do this in black. Oopsie daisy. Okay, now let's do this G with this color. So all we're gonna do is we're saying give me this graph but add 2 to it, so every point is gonna go up by 2 units. We only translate the points that we know, and we're gonna start with the 0, 0. So 0, 0 is gonna go up by 2 units. Here is what I want you to start doing and thinking. Okay, I want you to start from, I'm gonna say this, well, if I'm in class, I'm gonna say it a lot. Here, I'm gonna say it a few times, obviously. But if my 0, 0 goes up here, this is my new 0, 0. So now I'm gonna graph x squared as I know it from this new point. Meaning, if you think about this being your new 0, 0, then there's a 1, 1, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again guys, don't take this and say, oh, it's the new coordinates is this, then we are not using graphing techniques. Then again, this is my new 0, 0, negative 1, 1, negative 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as accurate as I can be on this paper. Okay, so that's my red. Let's do the H in blue. So what does H say? Take x squared and subtract 2 from each y. So that is translation 2 units down. So now my new 0, 0 comes down 2 units. Don't start from here. Why? Because in a minute we're gonna do all these techniques together, and that will be very important for you to do, which is don't go to each point and translate it. Just say, okay, my origin has been translated down 2 units, so that's my new 0, 0. Now let me graph x squared as I know it. What do I know? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 1, negative 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the same point. We're not gonna learn any new points, guys. That's why graphing techniques are very powerful. We're only gonna learn only the same points. Now let's look at this. Let's do it in this purple color. Now we said that if you add something to the x, you're gonna go to the left by these many units. So let's go to the left by 2 units. So my new 0, 0 is gonna be, okay, let me tell you, that might be too complicated. Let me do another graph for those, so it will not be too complicated. So here's my original with the black, my original f of x. Okay, so now in purple, my new 0, 0 is going to go to the left by 2 units. Now this is my new 0, 0. So my points are 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 1, negative 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here is my new parabola. And the last one, we're gonna do it in which color? Purple? Yeah, we didn't do this purple. Okay, so t of x is x minus 2 squared. That means I'm gonna shift to the right. Remember, when it's inside the x, is the opposite. So my new 0, 0 is gonna go to the 2 units to the right. Now this is my new 0, 0. Again, guys, don't give me new coordinates. Okay, use the exact same points we have memorized. So my points are from my new 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Same points from my new 0, 0, negative 1, 1, negative 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So now my parabola is gonna be this way. Okay, so that's translation. I encourage you to read the section, read the textbook. Do not include the symmetry and odd and even. We're not going to cover those. And in my next video, I'm going to do examples that are going to be combining all of these rules. Okay, so now the translation, we got to know what is happening here. We got to know the reflection, and we got to know shrinking and stretching. And in the next, again, video, we are going to combine all of them. And that's probably what you will see in your test. Okay.